all day in the studio, so all day you be mad. So what I do, I bring you through. You try to flow and we laugh. That chemistry makes you into me, and I'm into you, so we mad. That synergy and that energy is the shit to me. No cap. Everything was in my face, but love is blind, so it's hard to see. Giving up my time and space for a piece of you.
Here we are again on the wonderful.
They say if he finds him a she, they make a see that we grow.
Wednesday, I ran out of you. Wednesday again.
See you go.
Hold up. We in the place to be with the man you came to see. Welcome to the home of fabricated, culturally uncultured, specifically unspecified, unradio podcast of No, I'm Right. And you are here with your two cousins, the dynamic duos that always keep y'all rolling in y'all seats, jumping up with the highest of highs and creeping down with the lowest of lows. It's your boy, Mr. L.A. Runs Dallas, Dallas's favorite son in the building. And I'm flanked by my number one of all number twos. That's my kinfolk, your girl, A.C.
Hey, girl, hey.
And here he is on the 46th episode. And we in this thing. So we'd like to thank y'all, apathetically appreciate y'all tuning in every week for the best use of wasting your time at 8 p.m. 7 Central that you just can't get back. And the golden rule is I'm always right. So we back. I don't know. I'm trying to look at that. I don't know if the camera is just directly on. If I'm just not, maybe I'm just gonna switch my presidential stance here.
There you go.
For 2024 or 5. Is it? We do the math later. So, and speaking of elections, make sure you vote, people. You ain't got much time left. Not much time left. Can you get on my headphones a little bit so I need to hear my beautiful voice?
Jeez. We
Just
hear
bump
it
me
enough.
up a little bit on the headphones so I can make sure. There we go, coming in loud and hot. So, you got a few more days, I would say like maybe a week and a half. And then early voting's over with. And then y'all gonna have to stand in that extra long line, that spicy chicken sandwich from Popeye's line on November, is it the 5th? 3rd?
There you go.
Because I'm so used to the odd numbers is when it's always the day, I know it's on Tuesday. It's on a Tuesday. Mm-hmm. So I do know that. Super Tuesday, if you will. And tomorrow night is the last time that y'all get to see the hilarity of your number 4-5 get to do his thing. Whatever that thing is that he do, he get to do it again on Thursday. That's the final debate. Everybody who seems to still be on the fence, all the people who are trying to get swayed one way or another, people who are just undecided on who are we going to give our future to. Ain't no way that you still sitting up here thinking about that. It is not even a question.
I ain't thinking.
It's not even. I understand a lot of people are saying, well, I don't want to vote for this guy because look, you vote for the guy who gets the guy you don't want in there out of there. That's what you do. I'm sorry.
There you go.
You're never going to have an elect that you like all the way. It's like relationships. Ladies, we don't like everything about y'all. But guess what? If we have to choose because we are to be with y'all, we're going to choose the one that we like the least amount of time. Okay? That's just what it is.
Really?
So if you were selected, know that it isn't because you was the greatest choice. You was just the less worst choice to choose from. And that should make you happy.
It should?
Yeah. Why shouldn't it?
Somebody said, wow. Yeah. I feel you, Candy. Wow.
Do you know how many women is on planet Earth? It is over 6 billion women. And out of all them women, if that man chooses you, you don't have to worry about if you were just so amazing and XY. No. Just think
6 billion people
you are one out of 500 and 99,999,000, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that should be enough. You don't need no more accolades than that.
Okay.
You have been chosen. I choose you. No matter why, I did though. So that should be happy. Don't you agree, AC? No?
Don't put me in there. Don't put me in that shit.
We moving forward.
Yeah. Let's
So again,
speed that right on up.
yeah, we're going right here to Wednesday. So it's a bittersweet Wednesday. First of all, my driver was running a little bit late getting me to the studio today, the executive suites. So I'm not donned in my fashionable accessories, but I am donned in that one-of-one Drip King CEO attire, that one-of-one shirt, which I will be making available on mmtgclothing.com soon. But right now, I need to, just like previews to movies, baby. You got to see what you're going to get. So I'm going to show it on off one more again. And it comes with the royalty crown there, as you see, and the big D in the middle. And, I'm just draped up and dripped out. Know what I'm talking about? So I want y'all to visit the website. That is mmtgclothing.com for any of your drip that you're going to need. That is the Making Moves Thanking God brand. That is also the brand for the It Chick collection. And that is the It Chick. You know why? You know why it's the It Chick?
What?
Because she's got it.
Oh.
Yeah. That sloganmanship. Yeah, Nathan, sloganmanship. You better holler at me for the words, boy. So, and then also, of course, the Drip King / Drip Queen line as well. So visit that. Shout out to that lucky person who took advantage of the 50% off offer
Last week.
Okay. And I will continue to be blessing you. So y'all keep tuning in to knowimright100@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Keep shouting out with the emails, and maybe you can get your next apparel for free. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just feeling good. I'm feeling great. So, along with that, let me go and get the bad stuff out the way.
Okay.
And I know this is your segment, AC. So I'm gonna go ahead and call for it. Let's go ahead and kick it into this week's edition of Women in Sports.
It's not much going on with the Cowboys, or not much not going on, should I say?
And there's not much going on with them either, Lord have mercy.
Bless their heart. I know Dak was probably sitting in his bed clutching his pearls.
I'm trying to see how many tears did America shed when they saw that Dak Prescott hit the dirt and his foot was going the opposite way. Oh, Lord.
I thought his foot was doing the Q-Dog sign.
I just couldn't understand it. And then, I had I actually, it's been a while since I've been sipping on Cowboy Kool-Aid. Mm-hmm. Been a while. Mm-hmm. But I actually said, you know what? Andy Dalton, he's a veteran. Mm-hmm. He'd been in a few playoffs. He done won more playoff games than the Cowboys.
True.
So I'm like, we'll see what Andy got at least to roll through. We ain't gonna win no Super Bowl, which I didn't predict anyway.
Okay.
We ain't gonna win the Super Bowl. I figured that we ain't gonna win the NFC. Mm-hmm. I felt with Dak here, there was probably a chance. But, okay, we'll get in the playoffs and at least take one game in the playoffs and, get that taste of Mike McCarthy, that little taste of him. It looks like it's only a taste because Mike McCarthy looked like he been taking the whole plate from everybody lately. But, we can get Mike, can I just have a real? So we'll get a little taste of that. But, Andy the Red Rifle brought his behind out there for a full football game. 60 minutes. And you know what I saw?
Nothing.
I saw the B team of Corsicana Junior High School put on Dallas Cowboy jerseys and come out there and play against a professional football team. That's what I saw.
Oh my gosh, this is coming from Dallas Cowboys' personal spokesman?
And you know what else I saw that was just as interesting? The Corsicana Junior High's quarterback put on the Arizona Cardinals jersey and played quarterback, because that's about as tall as Kyler Murray is, and went out there and ran
all over the Cowboys.
I ain't seen a man get juked without a ball getting dribbled. And I don't know how many since throw up tackle. But Jalen Smith should be ashamed of himself when Kyler Murray just shook him and had the ball out here. And Jalen, like he was so fixated on the football, he forgot that the man was running by him with the ball, just leaving it out there. Okay, keep looking at the ball. I'm past you. Keep looking at the ball. I could not understand it. Then Vander Maresh, coming off injury, he rolls out there, and I'm looking like, okay, we got a linebacker here. Jalen can't cut it, so Vander Esch had the angle on him, and when he took that angle, it seemed like Vander Esch was like, oh, he already that way. Yeah, he gone, sir. He's already, I don't even want to talk. And then Mike McCarthy just sat over there. And they had, you know why he wore a mask?
Why?
Because he always hungry, so they had to stop him from eating.
I'm not playing with you today.
They got to, because I don't see him doing nothing else. So I'm just trying to figure out what else he's doing. If the mask is on there to stop, he would probably be with the plate right now if it wasn't for the mask getting in the way. Because I don't even see his face. He don't have no expressions. All he heard is the whole game. Putting the keypad in front of his face like somebody gonna read his mouth with the play. You halfway kind of calling no play, to be honest with you. I don't know what's you know what? And
I
then
think he nervous.
That leads me to Mr. Feed Me himself.
Oh, you're not gonna just.
No, I'm letting them all have it. Okay. The number one Cowboy fan is letting them all have it. I was gonna wear my drip Cowboy, my exclusive drip Cowboy shirt, but you know what? I ain't put it on yet. What for? Putting it on for what? I can't give it to Zeke because I don't know if he gonna still have it when I see him again. How many things he done fumbled. He probably done lost his keys, his wallet. He probably don't know where his phone is. That boy don't hold on to nothing. You put anything in his hands, it's out of there. I know one thing. He talking about getting fed and keep throwing everything up. And if he is fed, guess what? He gonna drop that and fumble it. McCarthy gonna pick it right on up, so he gonna have it to eat. So I don't know what's going. I am too done.
Just mad at everybody
with the Dallas and the defense. What fence? Don't even call yourself defense. Take the D out of it. You just a fence. That's it. Because every one of y'all ain't do. You know how you see them kids on the playground. And you see the kids on the playground and all they good for is watching and running behind, right? Yeah. You know the kids is not athletically.
Or they get the ball when they go out.
Yeah, you know the ones that's athletically challenged. You know they're not going to put up no points. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to kick balls around the bases. They get out. Yeah. You know, they going to have 3 strikes in a row. They going to kick after the ball past them. All you know the kids. So that's how the defense look. It's like they wait to watch for the receiver to catch the ball and then say, I guess I'll go run with him to get some exercise. Because that's all you're doing is working out. And if I thought this was going to be Gold's Gym out there at Texas Stadium or Cowboy Stadium, AT&T said, well, you call it whatever you want to. All I know is just call it the other team's bitches stadium.
Damn.
Because that's what it looks like to me. Okay. And we got the Washington football team this coming Sunday at noon. Hell, I'm scared about that. Y'all done never told y'all I was scared about facing the Washington football, the no second name having team. They just called Washington.
They It will always and forever be the Redskins. It is what it is.
But you can't even either. So you either racist or you just
Are you racist?
or you just lame as hell.
They can't even
Or
be
you
creative
non-creative. How is our nation's capital have a football team that wasn't even creative enough to come up with the last name?
Yeah.
You know how many great one-name people there are out there, like Seal and all those great Prince. Guess what? Redskins ain't one of them, and I'm still concerned about us losing to a team with one name. I don't know how to call it. I know this. I'm sorry, y'all. This is not a sports show. I get it, but I had to get it off my chest because it don't make no sense. None at all. The defense sucks. And guess what? We had Jeff Heath. You remember Jeff Heath? The only white boy we had in the secondary that was always getting burnt, putting late hits on for all that kind of stuff.
The flag boy.
Jeff Heath went to Las Vegas. And last I checked, when I watched the preview, the ESPN highlights, Jeff Heath out there and caught an interception, ran it back for a touchdown. I never knew the day I would be sitting there saying, man, I sure wish we had Jeff Heath on our team. I said it Sunday, though. I said it Sunday. I can't. I'm sorry. I took over the whole segment.
Yeah.
AC, keep it. I don't know what else to say.
In sports.
I don't get it.
I digress.
I don't get it. I didn't even want to show for the show today because I knew I wasn't gonna talk about nothing else.
Don't leave me hanging.
Okay, so let me get some so I can just get myself together here.
Yeah, sip a little water.
So the one thing I can control, since I can't control mediocrity from the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, good luck with
one thing I can control is another episode of Unboxing.
Oh God.
With LA. I know y'all been checking for it, you've been missing it, but it is returned. And we have a special edition. Because it's not from the CEO friends that I know out there at Nike and Jordan.
Are you sure?
This is not from them this time.
Okay.
This is actually from my CEO partner that I just got through meeting over the weekend. Socially distancing, of course. He works for the Puma Corporation,
Oh.
So I'd like to present to you these babies right here. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how I feel about them just yet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I had I don't know if I had a dream or a former co-host or somebody that used to always give comments on the shoe. So, AC, you are more than welcome to fill that void and let us know what you see and what you think.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me get that tongue action for you right there.
What?
There you go.
Oh,
So you can see that little powdery blue right there with the little pink going down the middle.
that
there.
shoe is just all over the place, cousin.
Yes.
Okay. It's
all
a
over,
Puma.
all the hot spots, the A-lister. Yeah,
spots,
this is
yeah,
what this
listen.
is. Oh, look at this plush leather inside. Oh, my goodness. That guy takes care of you,
Is
my
that
guy.
what it is?
Look at that plush leather inside and the instep insole there. These are the Puma RSX. In the Black Midnight Package Edition. Yep, you heard it. The Black Midnight Package Edition. I know it's
Sound like an STD vaccination. I'm sorry.
I don't see how you got.
I'm not sorry. It sounds like an STD vaccination.
I don't see how you got anything.
You got
of
the
that.
clap, and they just say, "Oh, we can clear that right on up." RXS,
thought-
RSX. What is it?
I thought
Puma what?
The RSX.
RSX. Okay. Oh no. Okay, that's like maybe a new Mazda or something.
I thought we got rid of the last person who didn't have no.
Well, you can't get rid of me, sir.
So I just went from one person with no taste to my cousin with no taste.
I have taste. We have some of the same shoes, brother.
Well, you ain't got these. I know
I ain't
that
got
much.
them, and I won't be getting them.
But you know
I
but
want to stay STD free.
These ain't got nothing to do with that.
Oh, okay.
I'd appreciate you. This is October's Wellness Month.
Yeah, so we should be wearing pink and purple for breast cancer awareness, domestic violence awareness. Yeah.
And hot shoes awareness. Okay, that's what I got. Some
When the
dope
hot
ass
shoes come out,
Midnight
I'll be
Black
aware.
Package. Holla at me. Appreciate your Puma. Go get these. These are in store now. You too
Don't
can
get
be
them, don't
like
waste
your
your
man's
money.
here with these dope kicks right here. I ain't got time.
Okay, so, but listen, you only got one box.
Yeah, right.
Now,
Yeah.
somebody told me a little chatter. Did you? Yeah. Had a little chatter that there's another box that you should be unboxing. Don't play.
What you talking about, Willis?
Don't fake the phone. Come on with it.
Another? Ain't no more boxes.
It's another. Don't make me come get it.
What is?
Now he breathing all hard like a nigga going to jail.
What is this? Oh God.
Come on, bring it out. Bring them out. Bring
The
them out.
box itself is ugly, as I don't know what.
Let's see the box. Let's see the box. Look at that box. Hey, LBJs. Hi.
So apparently, from the looks of the,
I like climbing trees.
I can't even wipe off the trash. So apparently, the looks of the mess on here,
He
it
tried
has to
it.
do with LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Goodness. I don't.
Come on with it.
I
Come on
think
with
an
it.
order must
The
have been
goat.
wrong on
Is that
this.
the
I don't
goat?
know.
Bet. Oh, that's a sheep.
I don't even
What's
know.
the goat say?
Let me see what this is, man. This is just.
Oh, you know what the
Oh
goat say?
God.
Come on with it.
I don't even want to unveil.
Come on.
Chris Crook, this must have been you, Crook.
Come on.
My boy Crook, he's the biggest fan of this man.
You
here.
unboxing too damn slow. Come on with it. Oh.
Oh
Oh God.
Oh God. Okay. All right. So I see what this is. I see what
Wait
this
a minute
is.
now.
I see what this
Don't
is.
be disrespectful.
So apparently somebody decides to play a joke on me.
It's no joke.
And these are the media day edition of the LeBron James retro Nike sneakers.
Let me take a picture of
These
them.
were made to basically showcase LeBron's joining the Los Angeles Lakers and continuing his supposed legacy in the National Basketball Association.
It's some haters in this house.
And
It's some
apparently the
haters
reason
in
why
this
the
house.
shoes are different because they represent both the home and away team jerseys of the Los Angeles Lakers. And
He is so excited to have these shoes, though, y'all. Like,
they have
he's bursting at the seams.
on this one they come with mostly the purple on the top, the white going across the toe box in the midsection with the yellow speckles on the air bubbles, if you all see that. And on the back of the shoe. And then,
Okay,
of course,
Ben Stein, can you put
of
up
course, the home.
We
the
need
home,
some excitement in your voice.
the home color with the purple speckles there. As you see,
Where's the excitement?
sock insole is purple on this one, and it's gold on this one. On the back, you would see that it has the L on the one back, the left back of the shoe, and then J on
But
the
show
other.
us on the front of the shoes.
And then on the
the
front,
tip
on
of
the
toe.
tongue area, you
No,
have
on the
LeBron
tippy toe down
James.
there. You're forgetting some details.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Look at that. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, LeBron
Oh,
James
look
right
at it.
there, and then of course you have
23.
the 23. He's a direct knockoff Jordan, and the bottoms of the shoes right there with the reflective, in the middle.
Nike got to put their check on there somewhere.
yeah.
So, you know.
Thanks, I guess.
He's excited. He's so excited.
Uh,
He actually wore these shoes to the studio today and then put them back in the box just so that he could unbox them.
I appreciate the shoes, Nike. Thank you all for your continued, Nike. We'll talk.
The only
but
thing I got to
thanks.
say that's disappointing about the shoe is that I didn't get one. And I feel like I
Your size, you can damn near have it.
don't do it.
Thank you, Nike, again for your wonderful hospitality, so to speak. So yeah, that's that. So moving forward now, now that we've done our unboxing, I thought we had a great unboxing. We may have to have to cancel that edition of our show.
He better not.
Unboxing cancel.
He better
Okay.
not.
It is also homecoming season.
It is.
Now, I know that we have gotten away from, before we jump into homecoming season, as a side story with that first, I want to know, AC,
Yes.
are you part of the work from home base that everybody seems to be doing now?
No.
Oh.
No, I wish that I was.
So you are part of the
I'm
get
an
up in the morning, get dressed, and all that, and head on to work.
Essential HR manager.
Essential, are you?
Essential.
Okay. So you go to the office every day.
I do.
Okay. So have you seen the difference in your job as far as in the volume, as far as in the business itself, revenue impacting or anything
Definitely.
that has occurred not only because of COVID, but also because of everybody working from home?
Definitely. So, I've seen good and bad. So we have a section in our labor force that's called general labor, where it's mostly employees that just kind of build pallets or freight. It's harder now to fill those jobs and positions because although we have, you have an untapped market out there of people who have been laid off, like restaurant workers and stuff like that. That particular position is extremely hands-on. So, they're bending, pulling, pushing for at least 8 hours a day. So that position is hard to fill. However, our forklift side is doing really great because of people who have been laid off from other kinds of jobs and positions. So, yeah, our management staff is a little different because we didn't really get an opportunity to work from home. So everybody has still been coming to the office, but I can say that our volume has definitely increased. We're an essential industry, so we do pet care, dog food, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
It's all increased. People are feeding. I guess they're feeding their pets more.
So the pets is trying out new desserts and eating all that too.
All that kind of. They getting floss. Like people taking extra care of their pets now. Like even in my office, we just moved into a new building, and now office staff can bring their dogs to work. So I'm like, okay, all right, cool.
Okay.
But we'll see how that goes.
Okay. That sounds like a plan. Let's see here. Okay. I apologize. I seem to be being contacted as if people don't know what I do for a living. I'm doing a show, okay, a highly rated podcast. Please wait to contact me about business affairs once I'm done with the business at hand. Thank you.
Okay. Now, what's your opinion of that? Because I know you have worked from home for several years. It's not just COVID.
Yeah, as an entrepreneur, with the checks I get from the KMWI and also my
you get a check?
Come on now.
Oh hell no!
Where's
my check?
Who does things for free?
Where is my check? KMWI Media.
Again, like what Nathan had to go through. There's a 90-day probation period.
Damn, 90-day probationary period.
That's how it works.
Oh, okay, so I'm gonna not come in for 90 days. And then
we
once
just
my
don't
90
know
days,
if you're gonna be committed to the show. We got to make sure that you're committed to the show, and that you'll still be here on the show.
All right, I'm gonna try to remain civil.
Not that I'm saying anything.
Yeah, you saying a lot.
But just want to make sure you're committed to the show. So, so that'll be with the business that I have. That I also, just because I want to be the everyday man as well. I don't want anybody thinking that I'm above some hard work, greasing, getting knuckles cracking and, the elbows pumping. And, I don't want anybody to think that I'm above that. I'm the everyday man, the everyday celebrity. I'm your guy, okay?
Oh, can you change the brakes on my car?
I'm sorry?
Can you change the
I'm
brakes?
sure that I have a guy for that. So...
Okay, you
I'm
sound
certain
like you worse than some of these women around here that got a man for each bill.
Hey, there's other things that pay me for not messing certain parts of my body up.
Oh.
You know, I got a lotion deal working, and all of that. So it's things I got to keep intact. And, being a day laborer, if you will, that's for some people, not for all. So.
Hey,
Yeah, so that's how that goes. So, but from the work that I do with a corporation, in the wireless industry, if you will, I have been working from home for that corporation for about 7 years. So it hasn't really impacted my day to day. The only thing I would say is that in this specific department that I am working in, that the level of the work that I do has decreased. In the wireless industry, you make your money and everything. You make your claim to fame off of your service, along with the phones, but mostly your service outside of the home, because people are always on the go.
Always.
But with the virus now making people a bit more hesitant to go out, especially without a mask, a lot of people are already at home. So the network providers for these phones don't have much going on, because if you're at home, you're hooking up to Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So that means that all the issues that people complain, my phone dropped and da-da-da-da, you're not doing that. Not at home with your Wi-Fi, you ain't. You are connected perfectly. Now, Spectrums and Charters and AT&T and all of them might have a hike going on in their complaints, but with this wireless mobile community that I work for, we good. We get a few here and there, but mostly we good.
Wireless mobile community. I like
Exactly.
that.
Yeah. So, it's all good in the work from home area. Like I said, I only work from home. I work from yachts. I work from planes. I work from the backseat of cars. Lots of stuff going on for me. But as the everyday man celebrity, I do understand the plights of the everyday blue collar people, which is also myself. I relate to you guys.
Bullshit.
So, moving on from that, homecoming season.
Homecoming season.
So, as a mother, have you experienced the homecoming buzz from your children?
I have not. My children are homeschooling right now.
So, with the homeschooling, the schools aren't just kind of like virtual homecoming or anything like that? Now, I know for the older school,
they gotta virtually keep up with these damn classes before they do something extra.
Now, I understand that schools are letting children back in on a switch schedule type of deal.
So they have virtual, which is 100% online. They have face-to-face, which is 100% in class. And then they have what they call hybrid.
Like a car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can fill her up at the gas tank, or you can stop at Cracker Barrel and you plug it on in and get on. Okay.
Yeah. So, as for me in my house,
what do you got?
Serve the Lord.
100% Negroes?
Yeah, I do.
Ain't no mixed babies there, huh?
They look mixed, but they ain't mixed.
Now
but yeah, they do pretty good. My son, I have to log in at work.
Okay.
To his classroom, like I'm a student, and sit in the classroom because there have been several instances where I've logged in, and he was like this.
Out.
And I can hear the teacher saying, CJ. CJ. I'm like. So then I call my daughter. I'm like, Peanut, go wake your brother up. She's like, he sleep again? That's how bad it is. So we're working on him. He's a work in progress.
So he's on the Zoom and
he told his teacher he think he has narcolepsy. And I said, that what? Narcolepsy. I said, what is narcolepsy, CJ? Oh, well, I can stay awake only if my cell phone is working.
Okay, there's quite a few things. Quite a few things in
So I
that.
had to explain to him that first it was narcolepsy.
Yeah, that's one. Okay.
And it has absolutely nothing
to
to
do
do
with the cellular
cell phone.
device at all. Nothing. Yeah, CJ, shout out for creativity. Because I know in art class you are definitely making a 100.
He is.
Okay.
He is.
I think we have a producer on the show who is affiliated with a learning institution of the high school variety. And I know that homecoming season is big, especially for high schools.
Yes.
Producer offline, Patricia, would there be a homecoming that's going on for your school?
Negative.
No. So there's no virtual homecoming. There's no drive-by with a little bun on it. There ain't none of that, huh?
None of that.
Negative.
No fun.
Corona is real.
It's real.
It's real.
And we're back in a red zone.
Yeah.
So we just gonna cut everything back out and just act like, okay, you can't see nothing here, don't look nothing here, no none of that.
All of that.
So we can't even make no mums. So people don't even get. You got to watch YouTube videos to see a mom just to say, hey, homecoming, hi.
Well,
You
okay,
know.
so I will say just to keep in the, I guess, the high school fever, because this is Kai's freshman year.
Uh-huh.
I did make her a homecoming mom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put together a homecoming dance for her.
Oh.
Because it's her freshman year. So unfortunately she's gonna miss out on like all the fun stuff that you do
Right.
freshman year in high
Right.
school. Like, you get the mom and they say fish and all that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Nobody has hazed her, slammed her books in the locker. None of that. Like, she ain't had no hard stuff happen to her. She just been chilling at home in her bonnet.
If I
Shout out to Big Bonnet Girls.
If I recall, I think that one of my favorite memories of homecoming was going into my Aunt Shirlene's bedroom when I was about 7, 8 years old. And seeing that nice little homecoming mom sitting on the wall, and they had all the Jolly Ranchers and the fun size Skittle bags and all that kind of stuff going on. And just politely
They all ended up
taking a
being-
little weight off of her. Because, I figured that mom was a little heavy. You know what I'm saying? Let me help you out, Amy.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, when it was time to unveil the mom, it was simply streamers and banners on the
and empty candy wrappers.
Didn't nobody tell y'all to make nothing that got candy associated with it? You just can't make
And
nothing
didn't
pretty.
nobody tell your black ass to go in there and eat it either.
I was a growing boy.
You are a greedy boy. Greedy.
Well, chillins, parents and chillins. I'm sure the parents and chillins don't mind because they ain't got to do all this spending and all that extra
Correct.
stuff. But chillins, I'm very sorry. Hopefully with a new regime, maybe a change in the red that's we going on with the Roni will be taken care of, and y'all can get back to having a blast. Homecoming season back in effect. So, we're getting a little comments from some of the parents on our Facebook channel. Okay, hybrid is. Can't say that.
Hybrid is what?
No, we can't.
Give me a hint.
Hybrid is smiling poop emoji. So yeah,
It is.
Yeah, we can't do that for
It's
our
horrible.
sponsors. I don't want Zyrtec to have a problem. Allergies go away in a blast when you have Zyrtec. So yeah, and then we gonna get back because I understand that last week my co-host was extremely heated for some reason. I didn't know what was wrong with that baby. That baby just bust out that seat and she was.
What co-host was this? I don't remember.
Nobody. BD or A3 or something because she acted a plum fool last week when she got called out on her shenanigans.
What?
Indeed. So I understand. Let's kind of flip it a little bit before we get all the way back in that. The holiday season is upon us.
It is.
The first holiday rolling out. Some don't celebrate it, and I get it. I don't think that this particular holiday is looked at the way it was at once upon a time, and that is October 31st, Halloween. I think Halloween has been made into a social holiday.
Of course.
Mostly for adults to act like children. And that means to play dress up and scare people and drink a lot of stuff at parties that are non-social distancing.
You're being so modest.
Am I?
It's a day that women get to dress like whores and nobody cares.
I thought that was Thursday.
Throwback Thursday?
I didn't see a
No,
difference.
Halloween.
All women are dressing like whores these days, so I didn't know there was a difference.
No, Halloween. Halloween is
So
like.
only on Halloween can I see somebody twerking in Walmart.
Oh no, you can see them twerking in Walmart 367 days a year.
So is Halloween 365 days a year? Then?
No.
Okay. And then with the half shirts, with no breasts, it's just like a rubber band,
With no
expanded
breasts.
rubber band around them and all that.
What you mean, like the?
Yeah, they got the little top, but got no breasts, so it's like somebody got a big rubber band and just wrapped it around. So I didn't know if that was.
I don't know. I've always been well endowed, so I've never had that problem. I've always wondered why women put themselves out there like that, but
Well,
not too much
you're
of-
well, what?
endowed. I'm top heavy. I've always been top heavy.
Oh, I thought you was talking about because I was gonna say we need to have.
I don't have a
another conversation.
penis.
Good. I'm so glad. So, so holiday seasons. And, of course, as the non-relationship shows discussing relationships, how was the holiday season looking this year? This COVID year of the first COVID year of the holidays. Do we have a successful holiday season for couples?
I'm gonna say, well, you know what? It depends on what kind of couple you are. But out in public, no. I don't think that it's gonna. Clay Jenkins hasn't made any movements towards closing the city back down again, or
Which he won't. He's
recognizing-
already said he won't. Now, that's one thing you can't believe Clay about
Did
is
he
going
say-
backwards. He won't go backwards
at all.
No.
So, I just don't. I don't really feel like this is gonna be like a great year for couples and holidays. I think it'll be, like, okay, so I'll say, for example, there is a couples group that I know, and normally, like, during the holidays, they take trips.
Okay.
So none of that this year. It's like kind of everybody kind of gotta be on their own. Each couple for themselves.
So, how do you think that there is even couples now? Are there any new couples you think now with
Yeah.
COVID?
COVID couples.
Is COVID dating a thing? Are people able to
Yes.
date during
Yes.
these COVID times?
Yes.
How so?
Because hell, you had to be locked up with somebody.
But you have to socially distance, and if you don't know somebody, how are you able to have a relationship during COVID times?
Okay, let me say this.
Do we just ignore the CDC because she got a big old booty? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Do we just
What a lot
ignore
of done.
the hazardous of if getting infected with the virus, not knowing where this person came from, just because he smelled good?
Yeah. It's a lot of people out there that have met somebody in COVID. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm gonna tell you something.
Are there
Next
mass
year is
meetups?
going to be amazing because there are going to be so many COVID babies coming out of this.
Now, do you think people look better with mask on or mask off?
Mask on.
How many surprises do you think people are getting when those masks come off of those faces?
A lot.
Do you think a lot of people are getting hollered at when they just out and about and they got a great nose and eyebrows
Yep.
and all that, and then
Yeah.
people just thought, "Oh, you're so pretty," and then he get to ripping off the.
what the? Yeah.
Thank you.
In the crying game. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something. COVID reminds me of being overseas. When I went over to, I went to Dubai and I went to Qatar.
Bragging montage, will you?
Not at all. And all of the women there were looking at me like I was naked because I had on like a wife beater, a blue jean skirt, and some Jordans. They had
Girl,
on like
you can't go over there like that.
I can.
You covered your head up,
I
didn't
didn't
you?
do none of that.
Girl, you get arrested.
No, you don't. You only get arrested if that's your homeland. If you're a visitor or a tourist.
No, player.
No. But you got to think this was like over 10 years ago.
Okay.
So, but
they've been on that head wrapping stuff over 10 years though.
yes, but so
You might have just got away with it because they was looking at you. You know, the police officers with the turbans and the little swords like Aladdin. They was looking at. They was on you, baby, with the big old mushroom beard and mustache combination right there.
And
they
the sandals.
With the baggy pants, like the hammer pants. They was looking at you, ready to come. Keep your eyes on her. Keep the eyes on her.
I did not.
They was
If they were keeping their eyes on me, it was only to see my ass and titties.
You was only protected because Aladdin kept stealing shit. Okay, I'm trying to tell you. Because if Aladdin would run around stealing shit with that little monkey, they would have been after you. Okay, I'm trying to tell you. They'd have been after you. So you looked up. You need
help.
Hey, they had bigger fish to fry. Okay, this nigga done hit 3-4 carts. Okay.
Oh my
Then
god.
they see him and Jafar beefing out there in the sand dunes and shit. They was like, hold up, we'll get with her in a minute. I'm just saying. So
the cave popping out of nowhere.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Little monkey squeaking at him and shit, hopping on their head and shit. They took the little sword out their pocket and had to go get that back, you know. So hey, I'm just saying.
I can't with you. Anyway, all the women over there look like ninjas. Like literally, this is all you see. You don't even see a nose. You just see eyes. I think that's why they have like
A-Rap Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Somebody help him. Get him. But yeah, I don't know. Those people have some of the sexiest eyebrows to me. Like that's all you see is eyebrows and forehead. They got nice hairlines and then they
hit you with that whole little.
Yeah.
Your ass be thinking like, oh, she is. I have to have her.
Yeah, and then when you get her home, she be like,
they take that mustache. She was hiding that little mustache, little 5 o'clock shadow for you, baby.
Horrible.
Woo, man, I'm saying. Okay, so Covert Times has not slowed down.
No.
I
don't think so.
If you're horny, let's do it. Mask on.
Remixed it.
Keep that mask on, baby. Okay, so the COVID times kept things popping. So is there any do's or don'ts during the COVID season? What are the do's and don'ts to dating in COVID?
Don't cough. Don't sneeze.
Don't come over if you got a fever.
Yeah.
Don't come over if you got shortness
and
of
I'm
breath.
checking your damn temp when you hit the port.
Yep. Do swab and take a test if you feel ill. Do call me if you catch it afterwards so I can know to get all of that. So, yeah, that's what's going on.
Hilarious.
Well, AC, the last thing I wanted to do was take it back here. I know that you had something you was bringing up as far as in dating goes. We were revealing telling people all your business when you first start dating them and all that. And that's right before you hopped out of your seat and got mad because somebody didn't tell you their social security number when they first met you and all that.
I know all their socials, so don't try it. Sure.
Have you slept on it, learned your lesson, prayed about it, reflected, and came back with some common sense today?
Okay, so this is what happened last week.
Okay. Previously, I know I'm right.
Yeah, previously. I was under the impression that you meant like somebody that you had been talking to for a few months and all that. I didn't know that you were talking about like somebody that you've been knowing for 5 minutes. In that case, yeah, it's none of her damn business. This is how I feel. This is how you should approach dating. Everybody is connected and tied to somebody when you meet them.
Okay.
Regardless of whether they're breaking up with them, regardless of whether they're cheating on them, regardless of whether they are stringing someone else along. So just walk into a situation with the expectation that there's someone else.
Until otherwise notified.
Yeah. I mean, now, like, after 6 months, nigga, you know if you want to be down with me like Brandy or if you don't.
Hey, but if you like it the way it is, how the saying go, if it ain't broke,
Fix it.
don't break it.
Fix
And if it ain't shook, don't shake it. I hope I don't look weak, cause when a wolf ride wolf, he still see that wolf teeth. Shout out Weezy. Okay, so last thing, I've been seeing this as a hotbed topic,
Okay.
and that
Hot bed or pillow talk?
no. This is
okay.
extra hot.
Oh, like, can't hold it.
So I'm not even gonna bring it up the topic. I'm just gonna ask you a question straight out.
Okay.
AC, you meet a nice gentleman, okay? he approaches you, and you like the cut of his jib, if you will.
The cut of his jib.
Mm-hmm. The
We talking about his chin, his jawline?
No, just an old saying. I got it from McGrath. I don't understand what it is either. I just heard old people say it.
Let me tell you what it is. That's that printing them sweatpants that got me weak in my knees, okay?
So all of that yuck going on that you like, and then y'all get to know each other. So from all of that transpires, you're going to date, you're having a good time. You just, something comes up about the looming elections.
Oh, okay.
And then you're like, you know what, this particular thing that this particular electoral candidate is about or is not about, I have issue with that, and I'm on this side of it. How do you feel is what you ask him. And then he says to you, oh, well, I don't really know. It doesn't really matter to me because I don't vote anyway. Your serve.
All right. So this is my whole problem in a nutshell. Voting is like having sex. Yes. Let me tell you why.
I ain't never
When you have sex with someone, are you listening?
Yes, because I just trying to remember if I climaxed when I casted my vote recently, and I don't remember.
I hope you did, because I hope you made the right decision and the right choice.
That was the driest climax ever, but continue.
Okay.
I was so faking it. Go ahead.
Voting is like sex, right? Because our generation, and I hate to say this, I hate to even put us out here like this, but
Okay.
we determine or depict our mate based on sex.
Gender, sex, or
No.
okay.
Grimy, hot,
So we still talking about that.
nasty,
Okay.
stanky, mess up your hair, mess up your sheets, toes curling, eyes watering. Oh, okay, my bad.
Hi, yeah.
Sex.
There's people tuning in.
Oh, okay.
The hell?
So,
Jesus.
voting is like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you vote, it gives you a choice or an option as to how good or how bad you want it to be, right? Yes.
Okay. I'm somehow strangely going along with that.
You're always going to be disappointed some way, somehow
What?
with voting. Wait, with
Okay.
voting.
Lord.
Because you're never going to be able to pick a perfect candidate. They're all going to be jacked up in some kind of way. So, how I relate it to sex is your partner or your sex partner, your mate, whatever,
Okay.
you can either like them or not like them.
Okay.
Either way, you're going to have sex with them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
right? So when you vote, either way, you got to go along with whatever your party is doing or whatever they're picking. You don't really get to choose. To me, if you don't make a decision and you don't make a vote, then you don't really get to say, "Oh, I didn't like that. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to do this, or that's not right." Don't moan and groan if you're not getting wet.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Y'all
get that?
I'm
Don't moan and groan if you ain't getting wet.
at the risk of sounding innuendo-ish with you. I'm trying to wrap my head around, similar to wrapping a protective
Yeah, see?
elastic thing around.
A raincoat.
In some strange, weird, odd sexual way, you're trying to say that if you want to the easiest way you can control how satisfied
Yes.
you are with the outcome
Yes.
is by making a decision
Yes.
to do it or not.
Pick your partner and pick what you want to pick. Like yeah.
So basically, you ain't got a choice for abstaining because you finna put it in something.
Yeah.
And you saying since you're gonna put it in
Yeah.
something, you might as well pick the best something to put it
Either
in.
way, you're gonna get screwed.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what she said, y'all. So, which I like, because you know what? I'm fine with that somehow. Because that brings us full circle back to what I said at the top of the show.
Vote.
Women, you are chosen and selected out of all the bad apples. As AC just she riding for the same point I made.
You're right.
So all y'all,
You are actually right. For a damn change, he is
the
right.
golden rule strikes again. Know this, ladies. We love you, but every choice that we make when it comes to y'all is a bad one. We just got to make the least bad choice out of them all. That's it. Thank you, AC. Wrapped up the show in a nice bow. We don't need to go to full hour. We can cut early. So I want to thank y'all all again for tuning in. AC has done wonders. I don't know why you weren't here sooner. Thank you so much. Past episodes of No I'm Right is still available.
Has he ever really been right before?
It's on youtube.com/NoI'mRight100. Tune in to see those more classic episodes like this, where it always proves the golden rule is the same. I want y'all to tune in to episodes of Cutting Up with LA. Season 1 is available. Season 2 still in recording.
He cutting up now.
And I want y'all to always know that we appreciate the loyal viewership. Y'all make sure y'all keep tuning in live. MMTGclothing.com is a thing, and it can be yours. Make sure you go on the website. And also tune in for special deals that we'll be announcing each and every week on Know I'm Right. All right? Y'all be safe out there. It's a red alert, something along with that. Make sure you watch for your COVID dating too. Take the mask off to confirm that you want to take that, okay? Because once you take it home, mask off or not, it's yours.
No, don't even take the mask off. Send a selfie.
Indeed, yeah. Send without the mask. No mask selfies. It's illegal, okay? Just like Amber going over there to UAE without her head wrapper. So you better thank Aladdin.
I made it back though.
You barely, because the monkey got in the way. I'm trying to tell you, he stole his thing. So, again, we appreciate y'all tuning in from the executive suites of KMWI Media Studios for your girl AC, Dallas's favorite son. We out. We be back next week. And the golden rule is, I'm always right. We proved it today.
He was right this one
Shout out,
time.
Nathan. I told you I'm always right.
One time.
Always right.
Damn.
LA on the go, man, traction on the low, making moves, it, chick, drip, king, CEO, feelings, talking about feelings, man, I never really know, but it was in me, hit up Jimmy, now this record about to blow, me and you, that's overdue, in these streets it's a pastime, roll the dice and give me one more chance, and I swear to God it's the last time, as I pray, word to LA, actions allowed, so I hold my peace, in a checkout line when I make you mine, that's the final